This is Hannibal back here, a daily wrestling news update. TKO executive Mark Chaparro has said he recently met with Vince McMahon for breakfast. He said it was a very professional breakfast. So you have to say, if it was a professional breakfast, it was a business related breakfast. He says McMahon has nothing to do with it other than being a shareholder, and he's handling everything very well. So I did report last week that Vince is opening an entertainment company. I personally hope he gets back into the wrestling business. He's the best at wrestling. I know people. Like, here's the thing for people that say he should get in the entertainment business. What else is he going to get into? Did any of the WWE movies really do well? Did the World Bodybuilding Federation do well? Has the XFL ever made money? He should get back in wrestling if he does anything. In my opinion, it seems Janelle Grant trying to get herself into the news every week comes off as desperate. And whatever happens with the case, I think people are getting over that whole thing now that more to that story came out. But whatever happened with the case, I mean, that remains to be seen. But actually going on with his life, I already reported it earlier in the short. NXT destroyed AEW this week. I think it's Dynamite's lowest ratings ever, if not the lowest. 0.16 is what Dynamite got in its regular time slot. NXT in a different time slot using old ECW guys like RVD, who I love, interviewed many times, Nunzio, who we've used in Great North Wrestling, Francine, Dawn Marie, I never met, but Francine and Nunzio, good guys and girls. I love to see that the old ECW guys and doing a show in ECW, will just destroy Dynamite in the ratings, even if the show is full of development wrestlers. But this, just go what you guys think in the comments. CW paid something, I don't know what, but not a very large amount for NXT. And they're getting very similar ratings to AEW Dynamite most weeks. Warner Brothers Discovery just made a new deal with AEW, which is for far more than NXT is getting CW. So they got ripped off. But also, if I was the NXT guys, and I'm just saying this, some of the AEW people are making like 4 or 6 million, like the Mercedes Monets, John Moxley's, Young Bucks, and they're the same money as the development people. I think the max you can make in NXT is 250. Might be different for some, but that's pretty bad when the development people, you have a $250,000 a year salary cap, are beating these people making 4 and 6 million a year. I mean, that one's gotta hurt. Apparently, according to Meltzer, Michael Hayes was mainly producing the Bloodlines segments. It's announced he's going on a leave. In the past, they have mentioned that, or it has happened in the past, some people have gone on leave, never come back. Hayes and Bruce Pritchard have been around a long time. They're both on leave now, but they're both expected to come back. Apparently, other than European tours and the Christmas tour, WWE has no American or Canadian house planned anytime in the near future. I don't even know if they're to Canada anytime in the near future, other than Survivor Series in Vancouver. AEW tour here bombed, and I haven't heard anything AEW coming back. They also false advertise on every. And I'm not saying that to be a dick. I'm just saying that because I probably wouldn't have even gone, even with my free ticket to the one here, if I had known all the people on the poster weren't going to be there, like Chris Jericho, who I was one of the people I was excited about seeing. I've been wrestling for a long time. Have I ever thought about going to AEW? Wrestling is very political. You never say never in wrestling. Never say never in wrestling. Particularly, I don't know what the future holds, but I'm not the most politically friendly wrestler. I speak my mind too much. I don't suck up. So even though, yes, am I better known in wrestling as than literally 75% of the people on the AEW roster, and a lot more, like 50 more people that follow wrestling know who I am than probably 50% of the WWE roster. That's just the truth. And I'm not saying that because I'm a better wrestler than all them. I'm just saying that I've been around and I have a popular YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm just not the most politically correct guy. I would love to get some of the paydays that these guys are getting, 100%. Like it came out last week. One of these is these French guys from Quebec. They're a tag team. One of them, kid, they got fired from WWE. AEW hired them. Has done nothing with them. One of them is called Matt Menard. I forget the other one's name. It came out last week. The other one only has wrestled 7 times this year and hasn't wrestled since like July. Do the math. If the minimum pay in AEW is $150,000 a year, this guy's getting like over 10,000 match to be a nobody. So yes, yeah, I will take over $10,000 a match to do any job you want. Sure, I'll do it. 10,000 American, but it's just not going to happen, even though I could do it better than a lot of them. But thank you guys for tuning in. And yes, Vince McMahon, they seem to be testing the action. Like that's a tease. Oh, we had breakfast, a professional breakfast with Vince McMahon. How is everyone going to react? I didn't hear much negative feedback, to be honest. Have a good night. Please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe to help me out.